Come home, I need you to hold me, 'cause it's getting cold, and it's getting stormy.
Hello everyone, Tom here at Norfolk Boat Sales. We're here at our Brundall Marina in Norfolk for this beautiful Viking 215. Now she is a 2022 model. Obviously we are dealers for Viking, and we sold this new to the previous owners, and now she is up for sale. Obviously fitted with a 20 Mercury EFI 4-stroke outboard, so a good bit of economical and reliability for cruising around the Norfolk Broads. Now the nice thing with a Viking is, they are a very practical boat and a very easy boat. Now this one, obviously located here in Brundall, was their the previous owners kind of tender to, really. So just an easy boat. Now this one's slightly different. You've got the cutout on the stern here, which just makes accessibility so much more easy. You've got obviously the two bathing platform sections that coincide obviously with the engine in the centre. So boarding on and off is so much more easier. You've got something to kind of hold, and no awkward positions to get in and out of the boat. So accessibility for the boat, that's a tick. This really is ticks the box there, especially here on a floating pontoon in our beautiful marina. And again, if you're moored up on high key heading, like just over there, you've got the side decks, again with push and pulpit rails. So again, plenty of room and space on the decks if you were to need to move to the bow when mooring up. So we'll take a look on board, obviously with the folding windscreens as well, so air draft is reduced massively. So especially for the Norfolk Broads with the bridges, that's makes it very good. So a lovely cockpit layout. You've obviously got the captain's seat there, along with a co-pilot seat that pops out. I'll show you in a second. But in terms of a sociable layout, this really does tick the boxes. You've got lovely upholstery, obviously from new with the people that do it with Viking, and then obviously a lovely oak finish interior. Just really brings out the light of the boat. Now, specification wise, this one has a bowthruster. So again, handling this is just extremely easy. And again, compared to some of the sports cruiser style boats, this is built for going at slow speeds. So you're not zigzagging across the place when you're driving along. It's got a keel, it fixes itself very well in the water. So driving at slow speeds, it's easy to handle. And then maneuverability, when you are at a marina, you have the bow thruster and obviously an outboard engine which you can steer in reverse. So that was fitted in 2024 along with battery charger. So it's plugged into shore power at the moment, so that's charging the batteries. So you can really use the boats how you would, like you use your house at and appliances on board. You can fit toaster and maybe a kettle and so other bits. So it really just adds a bit more comfort on board the boat for staying on board, long weekends. But yes, obviously we look into the cockpit area. This obviously swivels round, so it just makes a lovely sociable cockpit area. Great for if you are moored up at the marina, friends on board, drinks, nibbles, and then travelling down the river. Obviously this pops up, and then you've got a co-pilot seat. And again, once the canopy is all folded back, just makes for a lovely open boat. And again, if you do brave the winter weather, you can cruise along in the winter as well. Obviously on the switches, you've got horn, navigation light, windscreen wipers, water pump, and again obviously cigarette lighter as well. Lighting as well for the cockpit. But then we hop into the obviously saloon, galley, and obviously berth. So all one cabin. Makes for a nice open boat, so you don't feel claustrophobic. And again, very nice and new. So 2022 build, but obviously taken care of very well, with obviously little use. So the interior in the saloon is impeccable, very good. So you have an infill here, and obviously the upholstery up on the side there. So you have a nice large berth here, and again the other infills go to here to make another double bed. So here you have the galley, obviously oven, fridge, and then you've got your hob here. So obviously if you're cooking, bacon in the morning or boiling a kettle, and then again sink as well. All your safety gear on board, so it ticks that box. Nice use of space, as well as you've got obviously your water heater here, and again warm air heating system. So specified for the UK. So you can use it in the winter, but again you can obviously use these features when you're on board, when you're not using it. But as well as that, we've just fitted a tube heater on board. We do that to most of the boats during the winter. Some are winterized. Obviously this with an outboard isn't needed. Obviously just drain the water systems, fit a tube heater, keeps it nice and toasty warm, so you avoid any damp or anything going wrong. Yes, it might cost a little bit, but in the long run, you've got a nice dry, and again, look inside of here, a lovely new boat. So it really just does make the difference. Obviously, if you're a boat owner already, tube heater or just a little heater on board. Again, if you've got a bigger boat, you might have to have a few more heaters, maybe put one in the engine room as well. But in terms of longevity, really good for the boat. But yeah, inside here, obviously a nice, fluffy lining, that nice upholstery, and again lighting throughout the boat. So a really nice use of this space inside the boat. Lots of natural light as well through the side windows, and again a hatch at the front here as well, obviously covered up as well. Summertime you can just close it all, avoids any of the sun getting to the lovely oak wood. But again, you can open it up to be a nice bright boat. And again, head height's all right as well. My head's just scraping the roof of the boat, and I'm about 6 foot, so that's okay as well. And then obviously in here you've got your set toilet and shower as well, and again enough room is there in there, hot and cold water, and that's obviously heated via the immersion. She's 21.6 foot long, 7.4 foot is the beam as well, and obviously a draft of 1.2. So in terms of use on the Broads, it is a perfect boat. So lying here in Brundle with us, just a very perfect starter boat, or if you've gotten to the stage where you want to downsize, it's a nice practical boat, easy for the Broads as well, and just not a hassle. So a lovely boat for sale here. A rare opportunity to purchase a second-hand Viking that's very very well looked after and presented near new. So give us a call on 01603 781178, or send us an email, which is brundle@norfolkboatsales.co.uk, or visit our website, which is www.norfolkboatsales.co.uk. See all the full details on this boat, or just give us a call, arrange a viewing, or make an offer. Cheers.
So baby, come home. I need you to hold me, 'cause it's getting cold and it's getting stormy.